Found a pesky plague rat for Ghost, so that's why they spent so much time thinking about the Twitch. Some of our EU LCS fans looking for the turret dive here. Ash Arrow as well. It's going to go wide.
Well, that seemed like that was going to be the whole purpose of that one for that dive, but Bless, he just gets locked down right there. Cosmic apart. Ever8 comes through. He has to flash away. Keeps himself safe. Comeback, though. Going for a bit of a ride, but now there's a TP out from Crazy as he's ready to join in the fray. Malron getting locked up. The Devourer comes through. Totoro has him in the belly. Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike comes forward, and Bless finds the kill. Cosmic Binding connecting in onto the Lee Sin. His comeback tries to retreat, and now it's just an all-out brawl. Septon coming in over the wall as Duel picks up a kill in onto Ghost. Can he find the snipe?
You track it back, Achilles, getting the Mountain Drake, also getting the Rift Herald. It's on Helper.
Septon gonna go ahead, take away these wolves. Sonic Wave comes through, smacks him away, but that's the miasma thrown down, and now Septon might have bitten off more than he can chew. Flashes out, the poison still taking one final Twin Fang. Will finish him off, so a bit too cheap.
Your vision and the rest of your team, and we talked about Bless being desync. We have to criticize Septon for being desynced with
I mean, look at this now. The wave clear is just not going to be available, so this turret now going to be in danger as well as comeback, kick back in. Miasma thrown down. He gets picked off as Bless finds the kill, and Totoro's there for the Devourer. On the Shock Bless does find Temp, but doesn't get a hit in onto Ghost. Meantime, Ash Arrow comes down, Tempered Fate to lock in Bless. They finish him off. See how sneaky he can be. Misses the Sonic Wave, creates some distance, has to go ahead. Safeguard over to the ward, but one more shot will do it, but Duel does have to flash for it.
Seems like comeback would have got there, so maybe next game. I'd love to see some games.
Oh, a lot of people that would disagree with you on that one. Slicing Maelstrom, though, coming down from Crazy, not sitting in the equalizer, and Helper's going to go low, overheats, flashes forward, gets the melee hit, and will take him down. The one
who he was laning against, the Cannon, sorry, the Rumble or the Jace, the teleport comes in. We talked about the Baron buff speed. Still, BBQ know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, come back pushing forward. Trying to deny them.
Need to ult Bless.
Hit that. He's going to go low. Throws out that Temper Fate. Flash over from Temp. Takes him right out of that one. Finds the kill in on the comeback, but now he might be in trouble. Knockback coming through Septon, but the Devourer's going to be there for Totoro. Spins him out and flashes away. But Septon has killed off Bless. They're looking for more. To the skies forward. Slows up the Tom Kench. They take him down.
The Q is up in a few seconds. Join Cannon in the bot lane.
I mean, they swept their way through. Slow up comes through from the Cosmic Binding. It's Crazy. He's just desperately trying to trade one back in on the comeback. Will go through the wall, through the portal, but he just gets taken down mid-journey.
Who knows where that portal ends? Seems to end in the gray screen and the fountain, so long-range portal, but it's going to be a happy one.
Except that he's just going to be able to keep this control ward alive as he pushes in. Malrung pinching in from the top. You can hear that Yomas gets popped as he pushes forward. Comeback, lands the Cosmic Body with the Zonias, comes off from Temp, but there's just nowhere for him to go. Whips on that Petrifying Gaze. He goes down, and now Ever8, 2 members dead on the side of BBQ. They can go ahead and start up this Baron.
Septon on Comfort is such a pleasure to watch. Aggressive mindset, knew he was in a good scenario. They set up for the Baron, that got them a couple of kills last time, and it's going to die almost instantly.
Yep. Bless. He's just going to pick up some party krugs. That's about all he's got.
I couldn't tell if he's had party.
When we had Mad Life and I forget who else just do a 1v1 Dr. Mundo dodgeball game in the mid lane. They threw down wards. There was a line that they could not cross. And then they just threw cleavers at each other the entire time. It's going to be a bit of a interesting engagement there.
Tried to find the insect, didn't get it, so the fight continues.
Temper Fate comes through, or rather the Zonia's there. Yeah, it's Totoro. Will go down. Duel finding the double kill. Everything's just happening all over the place as Ever8 seeks to win this game.
Bless had everything up, really wanted the insect kick engage on Jay. I think the item build's pretty bold too. He's got the Dusk Blade ready to go.
This is, speaking of bold, hello. That's just going to be an equalizer thrown down. Totoro's going to die after he flashes. Bless will flash away the Shock Blast. Not accelerated, so... Huh. Oh, look, a turret. It's dead.
Hey, look, a Baron. It's dead.
Yeah.
Dies instantly because they have double mountain and also a comp built.
It is in this situation.
That's why it was so cool when Runic Echo came out, because like, oh, it's like a Leon. It's like a Ludens. But not.
Well, Ash Arrow comes down, locks up Crazy. Devourer's there to keep him alive, at least for the moment. But Ghost, he almost goes down. They do find a kill in onto Helper. This is basically going to be the last stand for BBQ. But they are still getting traded up as that first Nexus turret goes down. They lose out on Bless, so no more insect plays possible. Ever8 receiving the heal from the Redemption. Just going to go ahead, push in, and look to finish this one off. 34 minutes on the clock. Very clean play from them. Malrung will go down to the Slicing Maelstrom, but the Nexus is under siege, will fall, and Ever8 will find game 1.
And as a team that was potentially going to be the outright 10th, you know, they said, hey, we're outright 10th, that we can prove we're not. From the start, you're like, there's something about Ever8, and Septed in particular. And now here, in a spot where they're against it, right now the outright 10th team, they look a cut above BBQ. So job done as a rebound match from their loss against SKT. Big thumbs up to Ever8. They drafted a comp that other teams have faltered with. Play it smartly. Sure, 1 or 2 small errors, 1 major one from Septed, but not enough to change the texture of the game. And Ever8 come up with a very clean win, whereas on the side of BBQ, it continues that sinking feeling. Eris not looking like he has too many answers in his notebook. BBQ need to find something soon, because this is the sort of match where they would have circled it and said, this is where we can turn our season around.
Yeah. And with a 2-0 closeout here for Ever8, if they can find it.
He finally found someone to kick.
After all that build-up, we just end up with the Lee Sin at the end.
Thresh in the late game.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of extra pressure here on Septa to get the seismic shove. If we can do that. And
Q used.
Here, but okay, here we go. Surprise! Cataclysm comes down. Helper just going to flash out with the stun for the gust blows comes through, and Crazy here to cut him off. Flag and drags over the wall, but it'll be a flash body slam from Bless.
Yeah, waiting this for the...
Take himself out to safety. Malrong still just like, shh, don't say anything. They have no idea that I'm here. I'm just going to finish this off. So does get it while surrounded by the entire enemy team. Hook comes through over the wall. Hero's entrance as they try to get in on top of Duel. Will be able to do so. Thrall's in the Fate's call. Come back. Just be dying alongside.
They're going to go instantly into mid lane. Draws the teleport from Tempt, I believe. They gave up 1 member. If Kalista could have gotten out, I think that was still a success.
Oh, Cataclysm down. Crazy's already used a slice and dice as they go forward. Seems like he's going to be dead. Malrong picks up the kill. Septed there to back him up just in case.
Get things together. Septed was there to provide pressure. Speaking of pressure.
Come back going low as Bless finds him. Pops that explosive cast, and he gets the hook in onto Totoro as he leaps forward. But already it's going to be Bless going down. Twitch firing off, finds the kill onto Malrong. Several members low. The double kill as Septed goes down. BBQ still chasing it. A couple more hits on the comeback. Flash forward the Q from Totoro. Almost
down on Victor, picking up free farm in top lane. A Faker on the Cassio.
Septed pushing forward. That's going to be the opening up here. They flash in with the body slam yet again. Lock him down, and he just gets deleted.
Right, winning. Or other really big headaches is maybe this will be a headache.
Crazy going to go ahead, get knocked up. Flashes away. Cataclysm comes down. He is still alive. Flash kick just to finally take him down. The Dragon Strike will find the hit. Tempt arriving off the backside of the teleports, trying to turn things around.
Against Tempt in a side lane, so felt forced to go into Void Staff, but so little other magic resist. He's not getting a lot of value out of magic penetration outside of that.
That's going to be the opener there, yeah. Knocked back from the cast. He's going to die, and Ghost finds the kill. 4-0-3, take them over the wall. And they will start this up. Malrong. Their hopes in this game basically come down to a miraculous steal. Already uses the Dragon's Rage. That's going to be
early teleport
straight into the pit from Helper. Drops in, immediate taunt comes through. He goes down. Septed now exhausted on the front side of the pit, trying to kite back as best as possible. Will get popped up by the Glacial Fissure. Flashes away from Ghost to try to keep himself alive. Does a good job of whittling away at this Twitch. Almost dies, drops down to 4 HP, and now it's back over onto the Baron. Taunt coming through from Malrong, makes it into the pit. Can he find the seal? Hero's entrance coming down. He takes it away with the smite. Gets taken out right off the back of that one by Ghost, who should find a second kill. On to comeback, the near ace. Septed barely
getting items and trying that again. Every time they tried to fight around Baron, they have an advantage. Now Ever8.
So Weaver's Wall coming through. TP will be burned out here by Crazy as he tries to join in the fight, but Ghost is already getting ready to go down. He finishes off Septed in time as Comeback claims the kill, but Totoro will fall. Duel putting one on the board. And already, just like that, Ever8 feeling reinvigorated off the backside of that Baron. They'll be pushing down the mid lane.
Yeah, we talk about what had to happen, and that time there wasn't a front line in front of Ghost. It was only Totoro. They didn't have the 4 tanks he expected. Speaking of tanks,
Dominance coming through. Hero's entrance as well as comeback, and Helper will both get popped up. Takes a flag and drag over the wall, but they're dangerously low as the taunt comes in. Tempt dragging him all in.
Alive.
The guts coming through the hook there just to try to delay as Duel kites back as best as possible. He almost goes down, but barely stays alive. Can't go back in. Just way too. And Crazy's getting ready to join in the fight.
Helper's here.
Gas comes through, knocks Helper in towards the Twitch, takes the damage. Now Malrong getting jumped on, stun comes down from Crazy as he tries to kite back. Malrong dashing forward yet again, just keeping himself alive. Still has the Guardian Angel. Comeback goes in. Lands the hook. Totoro goes down. Duel finds the first kill. Could this be the fight that blows open the game for Ever8? The kills have come through. Ghost is down. A near ace. As Tempt and Crazy try to limp out of here, they will find one onto Septed. But a double kill comes through from the Callista, and Crazy is settled for a Baron.
So many spears into Tempt actually energized Hachani or Comeback to flash in and make the play. Everyone was grouped up and they got so much value out of the Callista, who is doing the hard carry job that we just didn't think she could be. They turn onto the Baron, it will be free for the side of Ever8, and Achilles, we actually have a game on our hands.
We really do. Does get disengaged at least for the moment, but the
Go on it now.
Weaver's wall has come through. Everybody over the wall.
Spears.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to let this one go. So now Baron buff, Elder Dragon over to Ever8. They don't have it.
Turret Achilles. Ghost is still 5-6 seconds away from getting here. Here we go.
Malron going in, gets the kick back in onto Crazy. Popped up immediately. The Dominus not enough to keep him alive as Septed finds the kill. Just firing away with the threaded volleys, continuously chipping away at the remaining members of BBQ, but one of the frontline members has gone down.
They don't know where Twitch is. They're showing a lot of respect. Twitch shows himself. They can move up now.
Yeah, he pops right back out, but they're out of minions, so they will kite back. Hook comes through in on the Tempt. Seismic shove as well. Has to Justice punch his way out to safety. And he's gonna...
BBQ desperately want to fight in the open where they can have Twitch position a bit safer, or they can get a catch.
They knock him over into the wall. Concussive blows will come through, and Malron has a Guardian Angel, but it's gonna get popped. Can he make it out of here alive is gonna be the question. Throws down that dark passage over the wall, but he just dashes it, still can't get to it, but now the hook comes through in onto Bless. Yeah, they're trying to finish him off, and they're able to do so. Duel finds the kill as the rest of BBQ wraps around the backhand side. Totoro has to flash over that Weaver's wall to get himself up here with the team to offer up these stuns from the passive, but instead he might just be paying for this one with his life. Ren doesn't quite finish him off, and Helper barely stays
still
up.
Alive.
Last couple hits come through, and he still has a Guardian Angel. No one else goes down so far, still just the 1-for-1.
Get the Guardian Angel from Helper, dies to the poison, and right out of
Duel though,
position.
he's walking forward. This is going to be such a bad spot for him to be in. The hook comes through from Comeback as Duel tries to kite back to keep himself alive.
So he is here as well.
Joining in the fight, Comeback flashing over the wall. Justice punch forward here from Tempt, who's still rather healthy, but here comes Helper, full HP on that Jarvan. The hook comes down, gets knocked back in, and he'll get taken out, finds the kill. Does Duel, but he will be able to finish off Comeback. And now goes, yeah, looking for this Callista, can blow him up if he opens up with it. Will be able to do so. Flash forward comes in from Totoro, and that's just going to be a double kill over to Ghost, a near ace, as it's just Helper and Malron alive. And there's really not much that Malron and Helper can do. See how they want to approach this one, all down to this last Hail Mary defense from these guys. No Guardian Angels on either of them. Argo Stone Plate almost back up, kick comes through. Knocking back Crazy as they go forward, but Helper goes down, Malron goes down, the ace is completed, and BBQ will close out game 2. They will extend this series.
Ended up being just a single fight, so credit to Ever8 for fighting back after it looked like BBQ would be the inevitable winners. Finally find the fight, but Ghost can make the difference. They'll end the game here, and we're going to game 3, Achilles. 10th versus 7th. 2 games cannot split these two teams.
10 p.m. just about on the clock. We're going late here tonight, Papa Smithy. BBQ are able to close it out despite the massive turnaround from Ever8 in the mid-game.
Sticking the landing is really all you can say about BBQ. It should have been cleaner, should have been earlier, but the team that would have done it cleaner and earlier are probably not the team perched at the bottom of the table. So very little to split these two teams. Wasn't a big fan of the draft coming through from Ever8 in game 2. So narrow with its effectiveness, even with the sick outplays. They just didn't have the right weapon for the fight. They still didn't have the knife for the gun fight. They didn't have the gun for the knife fight. Whatever one I'm trying to say here. You can follow what I'm trying to say. So in the end, we're just out-teched. The Twitch was the difference between the two. Duel played with his life multiple times, finally assassinated, and his death meant the end of the hopes for Ever8.
One final chance for both of these
Really
teams.
interesting to see Rakan not taken when available. Might just be a reality of where Totoro is at with Rakan. Felt like it would have...
Very far forward, flashes in, just to get the dissonance down.
He does also path over to Bless, who's here for a counter gank.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead, body slam
Nice.
forward. Septed goes down first and foremost, and Malron missing out on the Sonic Wave, now has to retreat. Wants to hold on to that. Yes.
Well, piling onto the top lane is a possibility here.
They say hello, Helper's already going low. Seismic shove comes through, dashes just to the side, doesn't really create any
And
distance.
then flagged to death.
And same range.
I talked to Crumbs about it. He didn't have much to say.
Oh, well, there's a hook in onto Totoro. Knocked up. Silence. Kickback comes through, and Malrong finishes him off with that resonating strike kill. Ward in the back of the pit, though. They're aware of this, and Tempt is already getting in position. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, the scuffle breaking out is crazy. Just looks to get the solo kill on the helper. He's going to flash away. Flash forward. A couple more hits will do it. Gets the shield.
Wait out the shield. Q should kill him.
Slows him up. One more hit will do it. There we go. Dragon Strike. Takes him down. Rift Herald does go over to Ever8 as Balrog picks it up. We'll be able to trade this top one, but BBQ, they're looking for a tier 2.
Man, I mean, there's nothing Shen can do.
He's just going to get popped out right out of the dodge field. Gets a nice little taunt, but will still go down in the end as Wes is more than happy to go ahead and take this up. Couple more hits. Can they finish him off? There we go.
He dodged a lot of skill shots, so credit to Helper.
Helpless at this point.
That's just the nature of Shen in these scenarios. Set to drawn, though.
Dazzle comes down. Cosmic Radius not yet pushed out, and Crazy's going to be TPing in. Weaver's Wall comes in, Septed cut off, lands a shockwave, but over the wall comes Crazy with the flag, and Drag pops him up. They take him down, and that should be the inner turret going over to BBQ.
Making the Weaver's Wall work, that is kind of the double whammy there. So pressure advantage, roam to shut down Helper. One of the reasons that Helper died in the laning phase was that. And speaking of shutting people down,
back flashes in with the Dazzle, pops him up, knocks him back, and Duel just gets deleted. Beautifully pulled off by BBQ. Fantastic wraparound. Another turret down. Now 5-3. Gold lead. Stretch wall coming through here. Tempt trying to cut off Septed and Malrong as he just finds out. Dragon's Rage comes through. Shockwave will connect as Tempt goes dangerously low. Can he make it out of here safely? Dazzle coming through. They lock up Malrong. Can he actually stay alive? Will go down right at the last second. The heal not enough to keep him up. Septed's trying to retreat. Will be spotted out by a couple wards. Bless. Seems like it's now his duty to go ahead and deal with that Orianna. Shoving him back, Hook comes through from comeback.
Watch Ghost!
I mean, it's just sending him to his own grave. Flag and drag forward, Crazy flashing in, looking for Helper, will take him out, and now Duel.
Ghost a monster!
Storm coming through, Ghost just ripping him apart. Takes him down, a double kill over to him, and
want to execute. Tempt is coming back. That's an awkward spot to have.
Yep, it's going to be, well, here's the Dazzle, there's Flag and Drag, and he will go down.
BBQ, they don't break the...
Unless Miraculous Seal were to be there, but nobody from Ever8 is even playing around that top side of the map.
No, they can't fight here. You know, they will lose every 5v5 fight. There's no 5v5 fight they win. Even if they hook in Ghost, he'll ult, and they'll still lose the fight. So, smart inhibitor turret.
Yeah, keeping the minions alive. With that TP, turret will fall very swiftly because Ghost is just an absolute monster on this Zaya. Pushing forward, clearing out the waves yet again. Diving straight back into the back line with the Cataclysm. Septed's going to get knocked into the wall. He's going to die first and foremost as Ghost finds the kill. And they get more. Hook into the pop-up comes through as Totoro goes low and will go down. Duel finally finding something here for his troubles. That might have just been enough. Still fairly low on this Caitlyn. They run out of minions. Hook almost connects. Tempt flashing away at the last second and get some answering damage on the comeback to shove him back towards that fountain.
Yeah, really good hook onto Tempt. Banshee Veil will be back up though.
Yep, they're looking for the turret yet again. Duel going low, pops the heal, jumps away yet again with a 90 caliber net, keeping himself alive for the moment. Hook comes through. They get the pop-up in onto Tempt. They're able to take him out as Duel finds the kill, but BBQ, Ghost is still so healthy, firing away from the back line.
Well, BBQ, they're playing the let's have all the minions crash in, and good luck hooking something.
Weaver's Wall just going to be tossed out here as they start pinching it around the bottom side.
Well, that really accomplishes.
Kind of denying their own minions from getting to the weakened Nexus turret, so, okay. Well, Tempt has been pretty on point with the Weaver's Wall, so we'll give him that one for free. We'll let him go. But now that's going to be the dive coming in Crazy into the backside, jumping in on Decepted. No flash available for him, and the Cosmic Radiance just keeping the Jarvan topped off. Finds the kill, Helper flashing away. We'll be able to stay alive. We'll get healed from that redemption, but the base is going to be broken. 30.5 minutes on the clock as Comeback dies. Crazy will get his GA popped, but that's about the worst thing that happened to BBQ in this series as they finish off the Nexus, they finish off Ever8, and finally put a win on the board. Ghost just going for these final kills, gets the double at the end, and they do come up with a victory.
The base is broken, the losing streak is broken, and maybe even Ever8 winners are broken, Achilles, because sure, game 1 looked good. Game 2 and 3 spiraled out of control. Game 3 especially, big mistakes from the side of Ever8, but BBQ do finally get their first match win of the season at the 5th time of asking. They probably would not have had a more straightforward opponent, barring maybe MVP in the very near future before they find a bit more form. at least on paper, better performance from MVP today. Ever8, not a lot of smiles on their side. Comeback has maintained his spot since Series 2. No sign of Eller, their support from Challenger. Ever8 needs to go back to the drawing board, and you do kind of get that creeping feeling that this may not be the last time that we see Ever8 winners in the near future on the losing end.
Yeah. Seeing Helper here especially taking it pretty hard at this Shen. Not holding up at all in that matchup. Just getting absolutely destroyed by Crazy's J4.
Outplayed, honestly. We've seen Shen's outplay a lot of matchups. Very good into Fiora, for example.